Grand Rising. Good morning. Alexa, volume down one. Good evening. Whatever it is to and for you. Um, so I'm getting ready to do the topic of discussion. And it's late. It is a little late. It's almost 10:30 p.m. where I am. 10:24 p.m. Okay. Um, but I had work to do. So work always happens to come first. For now. Okay, Alexa, volume up one. Why she just I already know it was only on one. It seemed like it was loud. Okay, so anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you're returning to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Good evening, Diamond Queen. What's going on, honey? I know. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Hello, Manzara. How you feeling? How y'all doing? I haven't seen neither of y'all in a while. Okay. So if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back to my channel. Okay. I appreciate you. Your likes, shares, comments, subscriptions, super chats, gifts, and all of that. Um, all that I ask is that you keep it respectful in the comment section, okay? Please don't disrespect anyone on my channel. Don't disrespect anyone in my chats. Okay? All right. Um, visit the playlist section. All of these can be found in the playlist section. The rising wisdom to start your day. The what is your perspective of love and why? Topics, the topics of discussion and insight, all can be found in the description section. If you come across any readings on my channel, I don't do readings. I haven't done readings in several months. I don't offer readings. I do, however, still offer one-on-one spiritual coaching sessions, and that information is it should be in the description section, and it should also be in my about section on my channel. Okay, just email me for more details. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. I know that's right, Diamond Queen. Breath in my lungs. Can't complain about that, baby. So, yeah, and if you run across readings that have tarot in them, I haven't touched tarot in over a year. So, but time, energy, it flows. Go with the flow, baby. Okay, go with the flow. If you see some smoke, it's just my incense. It was necessary. Um, the playlist section, those messages in the playlist section, none of those have tarot. Okay, just a heads up. So if you are not a fan of tarot and all of that, go to the playlist section. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Hello, Norita. Um, y'all, I want to give y'all these numbers. Okay, Alexa, play some 90s R&B. Cause why that seem loud, but the other music don't seem loud. I had to change my Alexa voice. Cause I don't know. I think I was just getting tired of hearing the female voice. And then I was like, I wonder what the man sound like. I don't like none of them. Picky, okay? Jeez. Must be the Pisces in me, okay? Anywho, if you are a Pisces, that is not a shot, okay? Not a shot at all. It is what it is, okay? It's okay to be picky. Anywho, these numbers I keep seeing, I mean, consecutively. I don't know why I keep seeing them. Some are relevant to me, some definitely are not. And some I don't know yet, but we'll see. Okay? The number 24, 4483, the number 17, the number 71, 939, 999, 2999, 8884, 217, the number 86, the number 12, the number 72, the number 27. I think I've been telling y'all, I've been seeing the number 27 every day, multiple times a day for at least the last 3 weeks. So, yeah. 2772, 227, okay, and 277. I just needed to give somebody them numbers. I might not need them, okay? God loves you as well, Anthony Gray. And God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Happy birthday, Big Gravy. Big Sag. Not the little one. I like it. Happy birthday. Southside Brawling, what's going on? You said go again. Go again what? What you talking about? The numbers? Okay, I'm going to give them to you again. The number 24, 17, 4483, 939, 71, 217, 86, 12, 27, 72, 227, and 277. Impossible. Fuck out of here. Okay, just adios. My eyes are open. This is as open as they're ever gonna get. As open as they ever are. No problem, Southside Brawling. Mystique. I don't play Roblox, honey. It's not a gamer's channel, baby. Okay? Yeah, and you doing too much already. Came in spamming. You hear me? Gone with the quickness. Waste no time. Hey, Kemar Green. How you feeling? And I keep seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 too. That's crazy. And I didn't even put it on my list. 10, 10, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4. Mm-hmm. And 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Uh-huh. Thank you, Jose. Or should I have said gracias? Since you're speaking to me. Let me. Hey, Colin. Jose, we ain't here for that, honey. That's not why we here. That's not what my channel was for, okay? So I just had to time you out. Yeah. I just want y'all to feel that energy going into 2026, okay? I am. I'm on my best behavior tonight. For right now. I love numerology. Diamond Queen, you better read that book. What are you doing? Read that book. You're going to love it. If you like numbers, you're going to love it. I love numerology. I love numbers. So, like, I'm a number head. So, yeah, read that book. Not this time. I need to come in playing this. This need to be the theme song for the channel, damn it. I said I'm going to be good. Okay. A couple. Oh, my goodness. Aw, 47, 48. That's really sad. I'm going to have to pray for your coworker. What's your coworker name? Just the first name, if you don't mind sharing. All right. Let's start with it. That's crazy. Why just... Mm-mm. Yes. Colin, you definitely should. You would enjoy it. You would enjoy it. If you good at math and you enjoy numbers, and if you can decode numbers and you can read numbers, like being knowing numbers is a gift. And when I mean knowing numbers, I mean knowing numbers in a way, Emily. Thank you. I just wanted to write it down so I don't forget, because I just want to do a prayer for her child after I finish. Um, yeah, Colin, knowing numbers is a gift. If there's benefits to knowing numbers, okay? I'm gonna say that. There's benefit in knowing numbers, studying numbers. And then you don't have to study into it so hard. You know, numerology in itself is it I don't know. It's exciting to me because of how I am with numbers and because I love numbers. So it's exciting to me. I get excited about numbers. it might be the nerd in me, but that's okay. Right, Diamond Queen. Numerology is fun once you get the hang of it and understanding the connection it has to everything. Absolutely. Numbers connect you to everything. Everything. That's why I said if you learn how to decode, you can decode. Man, I'm telling you, it's Southside brawling. I ain't talk about like that. No, I can't even remember all my own card numbers. Well, I can remember one. The other ones, I barely know the last four digits, honey. But that's all right. Alexa, continue the music. Ain't nobody tell him to quit playing the music. Hello, Frederick Hines. I know you just play that song over. Alexa, skip that song. Good night, Colin. Oh my goodness. I don't even have the patience to say whatever bull crap that is your name say. I'ma just say GGJJ. Oh. I could feel my grandmother pop me in my mouth and say, "Shut up, Danielle." So I just had to bite my lip and shut the fuck up. Because I almost said something that wasn't very nice. Hey, Aria. I'm great, Frederick. How are you? And thank you for asking. Aria, how you feeling? With the blue hearts. I don't do readings anymore. I haven't done readings in several months. And I don't intend on it. But you can feel free to visit the playlist section, find you a message, a title that you may feel resonates with you. Look around, on the channel. Oh, that's great. Why you ask me if I do readings? If you could. Hey Laura, what's going on, honey? How you feeling? How you feeling? Y'all, so Southside Brawling, why you be catching everything? Like you don't miss a beat. Not a beat. So our topic tonight is allowing your own healing. Okay. And I wrote down a question. This for y'all to ask yourself if you want to. I haven't gave you guys a little task or assignment in a long time. Okay. Oh, okay. Um, so the question is, like I said, the topic is allowing your healing. But the question is, why seek it if you're not going to do the work for it? Okay. And I was guided to share a scripture with y'all. Exodus 15. Um, that's what I wrote down. Whew. But I can't remember. I probably should have looked to confirm and make sure. But I can't remember if it's 25 or 26. In Exodus 15 where it say, I am the Lord who heals you, or something to that nature. I was guided to share that scripture. But I tell y'all, I don't do verses. I do whole chapters. So I ain't gonna tell y'all just go, don't miss the whole message. Go read the whole chapter. It won't hurt. It's little insights. Okay? But yeah, Exodus chapter 15. In regards to your own healing, no matter what the healing is, what it is you need to heal, what it is you need to work on, what it is you trying to improve, regardless of what it is, okay? FYI. Okay, Arya. But you would have to be receptive to self. Yep. You healing yourself, which is aligned with self-awareness. So yeah, I get it. So how open to your own healing are you? Because, you could be like, oh, I'm tired of going through this. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of this happening. I'm tired of... Blah, 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 blah. You tired. You mother tired. You tired. You're sick and tired. Okay? You tired. That's okay. It's okay to be tired. But what you gonna do about the tired? What you gonna do about it? What action are you gonna take? What's the step you gonna take to stop you from being tired and feeling overwhelmed over whatever it is? Okay? What are the steps you're gonna take? Because whatever those steps are the steps you taking into your own healing process. I got something I want to share with y'all too. Um, so look, right. I got these little prayer boxes. And I have these prayer boxes where I write very specific prayers, detailed prayers on, really tiny. It's just the thing between me and God. Um, I'm gonna show them to y'all because I keep them in a very specific spot on my desk. But these. This one, this one say thankful and grateful. But as you can see, it's been through some things. But I refuse to get rid of it. I've had it. This one I got back in 2020. Back in 2020. So as of right, and you can see it's like, cause it's a magnet in there, right? With some more stuff. But this one that I've had since 2020 is full of business cards business cards from people that I've encountered, um, who's, who I've had the opportunity of seeing their vision from their perspective, and who I believe in their vision because I was able to see their vision, right? So I have, very detailed, specific prayers in here in regards to other people. And then I got this one, give it to God. I got that one, and I've had that one for 2 years. For about 2 years. Now, the pages in this one are not full because one thing about me, I don't pray and ask for things. When I pray, I don't ask for things. I show gratitude, I give thanks, and I pray protection over things, right? So, and then even if you are biblical, if you really read, and that's why I be like, dang, people really don't be reading what they be speaking because they really don't be knowing. But if you really read the Bible, it says for you not to ask for things because God already know what you want. God already knows the desires of your heart. So you're not supposed to ask for things. Anyway, that ain't even what I was even going into. So we ain't gonna talk about that, right? But get if you would like, start you a prayer box. Okay? Mines are very intentional and very specific. So, and yes, I have things in them in my prayer boxes with the things with the notes and the some of the prayers. Some of these prayers I've buried all over the states, baby. I'm talking about everywhere I've been out of town. I leave a prayer in the ground everywhere I go. I leave a prayer in the ground everywhere I go. So, yeah, I don't know why that's relevant. Just got me spilling the beans. But yeah, that get you a prayer box. Just try it, okay? If you are someone who requests or asks for things while in prayer or meditation, try not to. Okay, just for a period of time. Try it for 7 days. Don't ask for nothing in prayer or meditation. Just if you ask for anything, ask for discernment. Okay? If you ask for anything, ask for the wisdom to get through, to navigate whatever you're dealing with. Okay? If you ask for anything, ask for the strength to endure and get through whatever you're dealing with. Okay? And protection. I really don't feel like you even would need to ask for protection. Because if you're doing the right things and you're doing it with love, pure intentions, and integrity, God gonna protect you at all costs. So that's like the same as knowing the desires of your heart. God know you need that protection while you walking your path, while you on your journey, while you doing the work, So just FYI, I don't know who needs to hear that or for what reason. Don't care. I'm just the messenger. Okay? Okay. But anywho, how all that just came about. Hold on, let me see. Let me go back up and read these comments. Cause y'all done. Ooh, what she say? If I can't love myself enough to know this time. Yes, I cook. Do you cook? Is to be happy. I realize that. I realize it's a healing, but being lazy doing the work. Okay, Southside Brawling. A lot of people do be lazy to do the work. But then I found that a lot of people, like what I said last night, I believe, a lot of people don't have the support in doing the work. Because I was one of those people that didn't have the support in doing the healing work. It didn't stop me, but that was just my own determination. That was my own will and my own, that was one thing about me. And I feel like when I say most fire signs are the same way, I've known to be the same way. You can tell us we not gonna do something. You can tell us we can't do something, and we a full fledged take off and do everything you said we couldn't do. It's like we thrive when people tell us we can't, because we know we can. We might not know what steps to take, but we know we can do it. So we'll just go ahead and go on and show you how wrong you was with action. So I was one of them people. Don't tell me I can't do something, because baby, I'm gonna show you way better than I could tell you. And I always had that mindset. You got me messed up if you think you gonna tell me I can't this that. Oh, just watch this. And I feel like in a way everyone needs that mindset in a way to push you forward. To push you forward, because you can get stuck in the naysayers, and you can get stuck in that, and people have you in a place of fear and doubt and confliction, have you thinking you can't do something because they said you can't do it. And it's just pulling you down even more. It's pulling you down even more. And it's like, damn, wait a minute. What you look like letting somebody else tear you down and pull you down? They don't have to live your life. You have to live your life. So while you living your life, live it the best way you can in a healed space with an open heart, if you so choose. Diamond Queen said having an open heart and mindset for the change. Then what she said. What she said. What she said. Arya said, I used to be a hardcore biblical law keeper. My healing had me move away from it in a letter of the law kind of way. I realized I was so scared to fall that I kept the. Whew. Okay, Arya. Honey, my spirit felt that one. Yes, Laura, absolutely. I and that idea came to me out of nowhere to leave prayers everywhere I go. Every state I go to, every city I visit, I leave a prayer everywhere I go. And that idea just came to me like completely out of nowhere one day. And I'm like, dang, I don't want to leave my prayer. I don't want to leave my prayers. But it's like, it's, I look at it as like planting a seed. You plant a seed in soil, it grows. So or you can look at it as a form of manifestation, even. But I look at it as planting a seed. And I've been doing it for years. For at least, Well, for sure, I've been doing it since 2021. Since 2021, I've been doing that. Absolutely, Aria. You got to be able to see the greater good. But you also want to see what's better for you. Don't forget yourself. Hello, Raju Warrior. I hope I didn't butcher your name, honey. You have a great day as well. God bless you too. And thank you. We appreciate you. Hello, Devon Paul. Or Davon Paul. Y'all, 9 out of 10. I might butcher your name. I'll be trying to pronounce them, but I try the best I can. Yes, Diamond Queen. I've seen people leave little love messages for people down the road of a town like little rocks with words of love and affirmations. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute, Diamond Queen. The little love messages. That's cute. I like that. That's something I would do. I love that. That's definitely something I would do. Cause I love writing people letters. Letters, little sticky notes, little messages. Yeah. I used to always do that. I love stuff like that. I used to write people poems, all types of stuff. And hide it somewhere I know they'll see it, or put it in a meal I done packed up for them or something like that. Just to put a smile on a person's face, just to make their day a little brighter. Because you'll never know what happened throughout a person's day, and then shit, a person could be having a horrible day, and bam, they open up, get ready to eat. They got an attitude, and look at this. They done found a nice little message. Just something to inspire them along their journey. You said that I initially think, why God? Really? About leaving the prayers? What you talking about, Laura? Oh, Diamond Queen, that is so beautiful. You giving me an idea. You kind of lightweight giving me a confirmation. For real, for real. Cause I thought about doing something similar, but yeah, I ain't gonna say what, because people like to confiscate ideas and stuff. But it's something similar to that. So you really giving me a confirmation. Desperation for what? In regards to what? Oh yeah. Yeah. The prayer boxes, I was guided to do that, and it took me, in all honesty, maybe about 6 months to actually start doing it. I had the first box I had for about 6 months before I actually put any prayers in it or put anything in it. But it, man, it's powerful. I'm telling y'all, it's a very, very, very powerful thing. Okay, very. Um, and then you could even write. You could even write, cause I do this a lot. Like I write myself notes, and I hide them in certain places, and it's been times where I be irritated in the mug. I'm talking about very irritated, and I'm just doing stuff, and I find a letter or something like that, or just random inspiration, random motivation laying around the house. Something you're not looking for is just there, just show up right on time when you need it to. But write yourself a letter. Write yourself. I keep some sticky notes. I've been doing that for years. The sticky notes everywhere. I'm talking about they be lined up across my desk. Y'all can't see the lower level or the higher level of my desk, but they be lined up on my desk, on the walls, on my computer, on my. They be everywhere. But I always write notes. Mm. Arya, that's so crazy that you said that. Let me look at something in my notes, cause what I want to say that was a conversation I just had the other day. Mm-mm-mm. That's crazy. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, you shouldn't be fearful of anything, and there's no reason to fear falling from grace, or there's no reason to fear anything if you live in with integrity, righteously, genuine, pure intentions. You shouldn't fear anything. If you fear anything, what's the purpose of you living in integrity and with pure intentions and having a genuine, open heart? It's nothing to fear when you live like that. There's nothing to fear when you live like that. Because you know, you, you just know. You know God gonna show up for you. Just like you gonna show up for yourself. You know your big steppers and your spirit team gonna come through for you every time because you keep showing up. You keep doing the work. You keep doing what needs to be done. You keep doing the things that others refuse to do. You keep doing the things that others are scared to do. You know? You said you always doubt initially. That's why. Why do you doubt initially, Laura? What's going on, Ty? You stay. Diamond Queen, you still. You stay blessed and balanced in life as well, Time. You too, Diamond Queen. That's what I was about to say. Okay, Chuck and Jive and TV. I know that's right. hmm Ain't nothing like a good spiritual bath, cleansing, refreshing. Oh, speaking of y'all, because how could I forget? So we in new moon energy, right? And new moon in Sagittarius. So the moon just shift from Scorpio into Sagittarius. Literally, probably it's a oh my goodness, it's 11:11 on the clock. It's 11:11 on the clock. So the moon probably just shift into Sagittarius maybe about an hour or two ago. Okay. Um New moon energy. New moon and Sagittarius. Pay attention and let your focus be on what new cycles you're starting. What are you putting your energy into in this time? Okay. Um we still in the energy of releasing things that no longer serve us. So this would be a good time to, and I didn't know I was even gonna talk about the prayer boxes. But this would be a good time to write you out a prayer note, okay? Thank y'all for the gifts. The floaty heart. So, this would be a great time for you to write out a prayer. Excuse me, y'all. I had a long day. But it'll be a good time for you to write out your prayer. All right. Plant your seed, as I would call it. Plant it in the dirt. Plant your seed. Plant it in some soil. Okay. Water it. See what sprout out that mug. Shoot. But yeah, do that. Do that. Well, Scott Matthews. Oh, why? See, I want to ask you a question, but I'm being guided not to ask you a question. But just your vulnerability and expressing that, give it some time. I say that. But I respect you expressing that. Absolutely. Absolutely, Ruchi. How you feeling? I didn't even know you was here. Oh, absolutely. I believe in God. Everything is fairy tale here on earth. Do you believe in you? T Loco Sleepy. Oh, your name, baby. You sleep. They said, wake your up. So, do you believe in a higher power, a higher source? What do you deem as your higher source outside of yourself? Because there's a higher and lower version of yourself as well. But, whoo, Scott Matthews. What? Come on now. You talking like that's talking about you wish you could believe in God. Come on now. Let me pin that comment right there. Scott Matthews said, God is not about proof or evidence. God is about faith. I gotta pin that because yes, Lord. Yeah, I love it. When we first met, girl. Aw, Ruchi, that's a great thing right there. Divine intervention. We was just talking about divine intervention last night. God will send your people. Your people will send your people. Diamond Queen, you silly. You did. Today is Wednesday, so yeah, it's Bible study on Wednesdays, right? If I don't, if I remember correctly. Who? Arya said you get the proof and evidence once you have faith. Yeah, having faith is believing. That's in anything, including scientific theory. Absolutely, Scott Matthews. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes. Whoo. I know you better had to thank every. Whoo, my goodness. That could have been ugly. Thank God for that. Alexa, skip that song. See, this is why I always say, because I'm not religious. I believe in God though. I'm spiritual. I'm more spiritual than I'm not religious at all. So I grew up in religion though. Study multiple religions. That's why I'm not religious, you know. But I don't discredit or knock anyone for their beliefs and never will. But I don't, because I understand and know of the all. So, and I know divine oneness. All things work together. That's why a great affirmation to repeat to yourself every day, throughout the day, even just randomly throughout the day, is all things are working for my good. Because everything is intended to work for the better of you. Everything. Everything is intended to work for the better of you. So, you know, just saying. Ooh, sleep. You don't believe in nothing? You can have faith in yourself. I tell you all the time, you got to get to know God for yourself and within yourself. If you don't know God for yourself or within yourself, you really truly don't know God. That's just the truth of it. That's not to say you can't get to know God, because everyone should get to know. Yeah, Arya, I picked up that same energy. Definitely. So, Tilo, Sleepy, whatever the name is, honey. Oh, okay. 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 So I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand now. I understand now. So your thing is, because you were paralyzed from being shot 3 times at 14 years old, God doesn't exist. And then you said if God was really real, he would have saved you. But God did save you. Something saved you. Because you able to chit chat in my chat. And the energy you giving off is like you upset. And that's okay. He took your legs. He didn't take your life. And I'm going to tell you something, and it's not to be insensitive or none of that whatsoever, but the reality of the situation is the key words you used was, if God was really real, why didn't he save me? But you're here. You're here. It's up to you what you do after God do grant you that mercy and that grace. It's up to you what you do with it. It's up to you how you continue to walk in faith or have faith. That's up to you. You know, your purpose could be, what was you doing at 14? Where were you at? Like what was going on with you? Oh, I really want to have a conversation with you. What were you doing? I would say God has a lot to do with that. You said it's lucky shots. Thankfully, I fell to the ground. He missed the rest of my head. What does God have to do with that, though? God has a lot to do with that. You mean to tell me you don't believe your life was spared? You don't believe your life was spared? You don't see that your life was spared? Yeah, you may be unable to walk and you may not have your legs. But I can't see, I understand what you're saying, and I understand your frustration over it. I understand you even being upset about it. I understand what I even understand you being upset with God about it, right? Okay, cuz I knew. That's why I asked. You said you put your hood first. That's why I asked, because I already knew that. I already knew that. That's exactly why I asked the question. But I wanted to confirm before I said this. You was living a lifestyle. You was headed down the road you wasn't supposed to be on. So that was God's way of redirecting you and showing you, giving you another chance and showing you a better path, giving you the opportunity to walk a new path, giving you the opportunity to get on a new path. That was God's way of showing up for you when you wasn't showing up for yourself, when you didn't even understand how to show up for yourself. Because I'm pretty sure if you was putting your hood first, you didn't have nobody showing up for you. So, and then I'm just saying, because Listen, I understand. I get that. I get it. More than you could ever imagine. I get it. I understand. Wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly, I understand. I understand more than you could imagine. But you take accountability, honey. Take accountability because you was like you said, you was putting your hood first. You was doing stuff 9 out of 10 you had no business doing. Okay, you can see it as luck. You can see it as what you want to see it as, but that was God. That was God and your guardian angels and ancestors showing up for you because they knew your ass was on the wrong path. They knew you ain't had no business being where you was at. They knew you didn't have no business doing none of the stuff you was doing. They knew that. They knew that. They knew you was on the road to destruction. So your life was spared. You got a whole you got a beautiful testimony, whether you want to believe it or not, because of your circumstances. You don't believe it right now. But how old are you? But I just feel like eventually you'll get it. Your life was spared and didn't have to be. Didn't have to be. You 19. Yeah, you give it some time. Give it some time. Give it some time. That's why you feel the way you do. You 19. You 19. Give it some time. You still learning. You still learning. God's still working on you. You got a long road to go. And you might not see it now, but when you get further in age, you're going to be telling your story to somebody else that was 14. You're going to be telling your story to somebody else that was 19. You're going to be telling your story to somebody else that was 18, 15, 16. Somebody else that was showing up for their hood. You're going to be telling your story to them. But it's going to be in a way inspiration and not go do this stupid shit I was doing at 14 and end up like me. It's going to be in a way that you inspiring them to get off that path that you was once on. So it's not about your hood. It's not about what you was doing at 14. It's not about none of that. It's about where do you grow from where you are. Yeah, life is very sad. Life is very sad. But one thing what I really want you to do is really, 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 really find a way to, I want you to seek inspiration, and it's going to be hard. What I'm telling you to do is going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. But I want you to find a way, right, 12. Come on now. I want you to find a way to change the trajectory of your life. Shift it in a positive way. Okay? Create something positive out of all that pain and suffering you dealing with and what you going through. Find a way to create something positive out of all that. Because you dealing with a lot. 19 not being able to walk from being shot multiple times. You losing people that's 12 years old. Come on now. Your life ain't over. You really making me emotional and I don't like it. You making me emotional and I don't like it. But your life ain't over. No. You can do a lot of things. You may not be able to do what others can do. You know what? Feel free to send me an email and we can talk about it. We can talk about it. But Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. But it's not the end of your life. Okay? It's not the end of your life. It's not the end of life for you. You still have other things to do. If you didn't, we wouldn't be chatting right now having this conversation. You wouldn't be able to tell me your story. But I'm telling you, you started off by telling me how you don't believe in God. You started off by telling me God don't exist. You started off by telling me and expressing your frustrations over being shot. And the conversation went to you expressing yourself emotionally over your emotional frustration over your situation and circumstances. You'll be okay. You just got to give it time. That wound's still fresh, and you might be dealing with that wound, trying to patch it up for a few more years. But allow yourself to heal. That was our topic for tonight. Allowing your own healing. Allowing your own healing. So, healing as a whole, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, which is most important. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to go through the healing process mentally. If you believe in faith, you believe in God. You just ain't tapped into it yet. But you will. You will. I'm reading it. You frustrated. You frustrated with life. You frustrated with yourself. You frustrated with God. But you gonna be alright. You gonna be alright. You just gotta trust your own process and go through the process of healing mentally more than anything in your situation. Because all of that's going on with you is your challenge mentally. But that's going to be your biggest life lesson. God just want to see what you're going to do. That's what you're telling me. You confused on why what happened to you happened to you. But God just want to see what you do with that second chance he gave you. What you going to do with that? Okay? Your ass got me emotional. You know what? A few weeks ago, I said I was going to start a prayer list. Yeah. I said I was going to start a prayer list. Oh, y'all, I done missed all these comments. Let me go back up because I got caught up my emotional ass. William, what's going on? I ain't even see you pop in. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the super chat, love. I appreciate you. This guy is stressing me out. You ain't stressing me out. You ain't stressing me out. You making me emotional though. Cause I couldn't imagine having this conversation with my 18-year-old or my 15-year-old or even my 20-year-old. Well, 20-year-olds. I got two 20-year-olds, but see, so what you telling me is you frustrated, but there's hope. You got hope. You talking about hopefully you can walk again. So that's right there is telling me you hopeful. You hopeful to have restoration. You hopeful to heal. You hopeful to get through what you're dealing with. It's you got to speak life into yourself. Speak positivity over yourself. Speak life into your circumstance. Speak positivity into your circumstance. Take, let me see, they said it'll take over 8 years for your nerves to get back stable. You almost halfway there. You about halfway there at this point. A little over halfway. Because if that happened when you was 14, you 19 now. So you got some years to go. You got a few more years to go. Look at it like that. Enroll in school. Do some online schooling or something like that. Get your life together in those years. So once you able to walk again, because you're going to walk again. But all of this you. God just want to see what you're going to do. Because like I tell everybody on my channel, it's not what you go through, it's how you get through it. It's not what you go through. It's never about what you go through. It's about how you get through what you're going through and the actions that you take while you're going through things. Okay? How you treat others while you're going through things. Because it matters. As much as people think it don't matter, it matters. This your big life lesson, honey. Embrace it and make whatever changes you need to make to help you grow better. Then hopefully, I hope you go pull the rest of your little homies up out of what you came out of, what you grew out of. That's what I hope you do. Why they kick you out? What was you doing? Where you from? If you don't mind me asking. Where you from? Or what state you live in? Alexa, skip that song. Yeah, so enroll in some online schooling. You from Cali? Is that where you live at in Cali? Do you want to move from Cali? Do you want to move out of Cali? Do you think it's best for you to move out of Cali? Or not even move, maybe just change your life around? Okay, honey tap. I love you back, Kimar Green. Thank you. Diamond Queen, where you going? Go in the house. Go to bed. I'm just playing. I ain't telling you what to do, honey. God bless you as well, honey tap. Thank you. None less. You don't need to go to the corner store real quick. Go in the house. Right back in the house. Right back in the house. As you should, Kimar. It's too cold to be outside this late at night. Take your ass in the house. Wait, I don't even know if it's late where you at. Where you at? Yeah, I want you to enroll in some online schooling. I think you should. While you waiting and doing you do physical therapy. So while you working on rebuilding your nerves and muscles, allow yourself to go through your own healing. That's what that's what I wish for you. See, that's the problem now. You worried about the wrong shit. Just sit your ass down and go heal. Yeah, online schooling is great. Okay. Online school is great. For real. I used to homeschool my sons. That was fun until I stopped and they was pissed. But I had to because I had to go to work. I was in school. I couldn't homeschool them and work and go to school. I had a lot I was trying to do. Some had to give. Unfortunately, it was that. Because I was like, hell, I'd have kept homeschooling them. Because, whew, the stuff we done had to deal with. You said, do I ever talk to my guardian angel? Honest question. You recommend it? I definitely talk to my angels and ancestors on a daily basis. I show them gratitude on a daily basis. Yes, you do. You definitely do have a guardian angel. You wouldn't be in my chat right now. Not after being shot multiple times and not being able to walk. Hmm. You must be something special. You just don't know it yet. Hmm. You know how you just told me one of your little homies just got killed? You didn't get killed. You didn't get killed. So you got something to do. Not you must. You definitely have something to do. Something greater. You got a purpose that you ain't even tapped into yet. And when you do, remember I told you everything I said tonight. And enjoy walking in your purpose. And keep an open heart while you doing it. I do. My social media information is on my channel. It's in my about section on my channel and it's in the description section of my video. We all have we all have an angel of protection. That's a fact. You know what amazes me is that some people don't believe in angels, and I don't understand why not. I just can't understand why not. If you really pay attention to the stuff, well, maybe like he said, because he said he believe in luck and things are according to if you got good or bad luck. I get it. But we go through certain situations and experiences, and sometimes, a lot of times, we miss our angel's guidance. So I'll briefly explain. You could be talking to God and praying for something or asking for something. And what you pray for or ask for, it shows up. But it don't show up exactly how you expected or wanted it to show up. But it shows up. Or somebody shows up to deliver what you asked for and prayed for. And you don't accept it because it's not coming from the direction you expected, or it's not coming from the person you wanted it to come from. And then you end up not only rejecting a blessing in disguise, you will reject the angel God sent your way to help you out and assist you and guide you along your journey on your path. So it goes back into, and I remember we had a conversation about this a while ago on my channel, being aware of how you treat strangers. Just being aware of how you treat strangers. Treat everybody the same. It costs you absolutely nothing to have a kind heart, to treat people with pure intentions and love, just genuine love and compassion. It costs you absolutely nothing. It don't cost you nothing. The only time it'll cost you, it could cost you mentally and psychologically if you allow it. If you overextend, if you pouring out of your cup that you're not supposed to be pouring out of, which we talked about that a while ago. You let people catch that overflow drip. That's what you do. You let them catch the overflow drip. So that way your cup stays full. Okay? Um, Let me see if I can find that. Because we referenced, I remember we referenced a scripture for that too. And I want to say it was Psalm 23 or 27. Got so many daggone sticky notes and stuff in here. Yeah, I found it. I found it. Okay. Wow. So, Honey Tap. Interesting. I wrote down Luke 15 and Luke 14 earlier today because I was doing some writing and reading. Nope, it's 23. It's Psalm 23. Thank you, Link. Hey, Be Real. What's going on? Thank you for the floating heart, love. I appreciate it. It was Psalm 23. 23:5 to be exact. But like I tell y'all, I don't do verses, I do whole chapters. And I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, but that don't mean I don't know some things, okay? So I will on my channel, if you don't know and you new here, I'm not religious, but I will reference things from the Bible and I'll reference things from the Quran. And I do that because I know people who read the Bible and people who read the Quran watch me. So I reference from both. Um, just FYI, okay? Because I want you to understand If the only way you can understand what I'm saying or what I'm speaking or what I'm giving to you guys, if the only way you can understand it is from a religious perspective, then that's how I'm going to give it to you. Okay? But either way, I want you to understand it from all perspectives. So that's why I do it the way I do it. But this was the message I got that I shared. This was a couple months ago. It says, stop tilting your cup to pour into others. Let them catch your overflow. That way you are not drained and your cup stays full. So that's what I started calling it, the overflow drip. Let people catch your overflow drip. You know how your cups spill out a little bit and it's just dripping, pouring off to the side. Let people catch your overflow drip. Your cup stay full that way. Keep your cup full. You don't got to tilt it. If you do the right things, your cup going to stay full. It's going to stay on overflow. It'll stay in overflow. Your cup is going to stay overflowing. So FYI, okay? So you said, so your house getting shut up 2 days ago was God's plan. So you remember when I asked you about you moving? I said something about you moving not too long ago. And I said, do you think you should move? Because everything you told me gave me the energy of you changing your life. But for you to change your life, you may just have to move. You're going to have to sacrifice certain things to have a better life. But that's up to you according to however you choose to live your life. Because it's your life. It's your life. But for you to not want to go through certain things and to come out of certain environments and circumstances, you have to take those steps and do that work. Okay? That go back to the beginning of when I first started the video, and because our topic for today was allowing your own healing. Okay? And the question I had for y'all to answer for yourselves was, why seek it if you're not going to do the work for it? Okay? And I also referenced Exodus 15. So, take what matters or what you want from it. But you said you don't have the money for moving, and you would for the safety of your mom. Okay, so understandable. That's understandable. I know a lot of people that work and can't walk. So you can't let what I don't want you to allow that to become a handicap for you. Don't let that be something that you say, oh, I can't do this because I'm like this. I can't do that because I'm like this. I can't this because of that. Let me tell you something, right? And looking at me, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. So for a couple months, I couldn't see nothing. I'm talking about couldn't see nothing. And I have, even now, still, I have I forgot what it's called, but it's something in my eye that's damaged, and they wanted to do surgery on it. But I was temporarily blind for almost 2 months, couldn't see nothing. It hurt for me to even turn the lights on in my house. My eyes used to burn so bad I would cry. And me crying burned my eyes so bad it would just it was hard, right? So I felt like, damn, I ain't gonna be able to see again. I ain't gonna be able to do this. I ain't gonna be able to do that. because I refused to get the surgery that they wanted to do in my eyes. But my eye ended up like that. My eyes ended up like that because I was dealing with somebody who was abusive. So my eyes was completely shut, and I had is a piece of bone. I had a fracture in my eye to where I couldn't see at all. I couldn't see. I couldn't even turn the lights on in my house. I had to walk around with my eyes completely wrapped up and feel my way through the house. Not only did I feel my way through the house, I had to wrap my eyes up to go outside to go to my doctor's appointment. But my doctor was down the street from where I lived, and I couldn't drive. So I would feel my way and like tiptoe to the doctor's office. You can't let stuff, my whole point of telling you this is you cannot allow stuff to become a handicap. You got to allow your body time for it to heal. It was a time I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk at all. I'm talking about I was crawling through my house. I was literally crawling through my house. I couldn't walk for several weeks. And I know my situation ain't your situation, but I'm telling you, I couldn't walk for several weeks. I was crawling through my house. I couldn't do nothing. I had to climb, like crawl, scoop down my stairs and all of that. And when I went to my doctor's office, she wanted to give me a cane and a walker. I said, I'm too young for that. I said, I'll figure it out. I refused the crutches, I refused the cane, and I refused the walker and got my ass up, forced, and it hurt. It hurt like hell. And I have issues like, well, it ain't so bad now, but nerve damage in my body from physical abuse. So my body like would have random pain, and because when I couldn't walk, it was bad for me. That shit hurt my whole body. But I had to get my ass up because I had stuff to do. I couldn't see myself just allowing that to become a handicap. I couldn't see myself allowing my circumstance to be it for me. I couldn't see myself doing that. So I don't want you to allow your circumstance to become your handicap. You don't say what you can't do. You can do it. You can work online. You can go to school online. And I told you, do these things while you building your nerves and muscles. Do those things while you doing that, okay? And allow that to, allow it to unfold naturally. But do the work. Don't sit there and say what you can't do. Stop going outside. Stop engaging in the bullshit. Stop engaging with it. Be a lot of y'all young people talking about your little homies, your homies this, your homies that. And are these homies that's gonna show up for you? Was these homies with you at the hospital when you got shot? Do they bring you something to eat? Do they help your mom out? I really want to know. No. What I told you in regards to believing in God and believing in faith, because you said you have faith, you just don't believe in God. But I told you have hope too. You expressed it. I'm sitting here reading what you're saying, everything you said. There's a lot of things you can do. Excuses don't work though. And I'm going to tell you something. You not taking any action, you doing nothing is also you taking an action. You choosing an action to take, which is nothing. So you gotta kind of be like, do I want my life to be like this? Or do I want my life to be like this? Do I want this to become a handicap and I just lay around, sit around and do nothing? Or do I really want to do something with my life and change my life and let my mama see a better version of me? Like you gotta kind of ask yourself, what you gonna do? Because you could sit around and say, exactly. Thank you. That's my point exactly. Yeah, the shit not gonna change if you don't push it, if you don't allow it. You have to allow it. You have to do the work. Yes, Ruchi. Time ain't going backwards. It's either move forward with the times and flow with the universe, play the hand you was dealt, play the cards you was dealt, but play them the best way you can. Don't let that be your handicap. Let your mama see something other than whatever bullshit you've been doing or was doing that got you in the circumstances you in now. Cause I know she gotta be tired. I'm sitting here, I've been talking to you about your situation for about an hour. Honey, we done had a public one-on-one session for free. Okay. And I ain't mad. I'm not mad. You can still email me. You can email me and we can have another discussion. I'm okay with that. But I'd rather you change your life and do something better with your life and then sit and soak in depression because of your circumstances. Because I know for sure that's not the life for you. That's not the life for you. Because it's not the life for nobody. That's not the life for nobody. Just allow you to have a better life. Allow yourself to have a better life. Okay? You're 19. You got a long way to go. You got a long way to go. Yes, you have to push yourself. But I'm gonna tell you, while you sitting still right now, this would be your time to get to know God. Get to know God for yourself and within yourself. Okay? And I'm not talking about in regards to religion, because religion is not God. Religion is not God. So that I'm not saying that. I'm saying get to know God for yourself and within yourself. And I will never tell you not to read um the Bible, because every religion takes something out of the Bible. Every single religion takes something from the Bible. Is the Bible is simply a learning tool to help you elevate spiritually if you use it correctly. It can help you grow better spiritually, but it's for you to interpret and to gain your own perspective. I'm just saying, get to know God for yourself and within yourself. I say within yourself. I always say that to y'all because everything starts with you. Everything starts here with you. So you can't do anything without you. Like you said, you got to be the one to push yourself. You got to be the one to do the work. But you talk about faith, but if you ain't doing the work, what's good? What's the good to talk about faith? I talk about that a lot. Cause what? Let's say it together, class. Faith without works is what? Dead. What's the sense of having faith without doing the work? What's the sense of doing work without having faith? That don't go together. There's no one without the other. So if you're going to have faith, do the work. If you're going to do the work, have faith. Have faith in yourself and have faith in what you're working on, what you're creating, what you're doing. Have faith in your forward movement. Don't doubt yourself. You doubting yourself. You talking about what you can't do. You talking about what you're not going to do because you can't do this, because you can't do that, because you can't this, because you can't that. Tell me something you can do. Because me and a few others sat here and told you how to do everything you said you can't do. So that can't be an excuse you can use no more. Okay, honey? Eliminate that excuse. Eliminate it. Laura, you might be right. And he was guided over here for a reason, because we know how I am. Oh, we know how I am. I start mothering every daggone body. It's crazy. But when he told me he was 19, it just hit me different because, honey, I got four, three boys, one girl. My oldest will be 21 Monday. My daughter 20. I got an 18-year-old. My youngest will be 16 next month. I couldn't imagine having this conversation with them. I can't imagine me seeing them in a wheelchair. No. Uh-uh. So it's no different if it was one of my children, one of my godchildren, one of my nieces, nephews. It's no difference to me. It's just, mm-mm. Oh my goodness. It remind me earlier today, y'all. Earlier today, let me tell you how I got at work, right? Earlier today, I was at work, and out of nowhere, I hear a violin. And I'm like, what the hell? I know I'm not tripping. But I can hear the violin. And when I say it was so beautiful, it had me in, like, tears was forming. And I was like, no. But I had to step out. I went looking for the sound. And I'm talking about, I was at work and somebody just started playing the violin. It was so beautiful. Like, so beautiful. Had me and my coworkers standing there just like in awe because it was beautiful. It was beautiful. But so much stuff came to my mind, because it was a young man, like he was young. And so much stuff came to my mind, and I was just like amazed. Like, I was so amazed by it. But and if you knew and you don't know, I love instruments. I love instrumental music, but I love violin and guitar and piano. I absolutely love it, and drums. Whoo, baby. But it was so beautiful. But I had after he was done playing and everything, so I had went and I was talking, we was talking, and I'm standing right in front of him talking to him. And I looked in his eyes, and when I'm talking about, the first thing came to my mind and this is why I don't look people directly in their eyes. Cause when I look at you in your eyes, I'ma get like a instant, I can't explain what one would call a download. It's like I get an instant download of your life. Like I get an instant flash of your whole life. And when I say I looked this boy in his eyes and I could just see his pain, and the first thing came to my mind was, that's why he able to play that violin like that. I said, ain't no telling what this boy done been through. But the way he played that violin, ain't no reason he should be going through anything. And it's just crazy. It amazed me to the point to where when I went back to my desk, I was crying. Cause I was like, damn, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. You just never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a situation. Never judge anybody according to their circumstances. You will miss out on something so beautiful. So beautiful. For real. But you come across people for the right reasons at the right times. Absolutely. It's called divine intervention. You being divinely guided to something beautiful for a reason. Believe that. It's always for a reason. No matter if you know the reason right away or not, no matter if you're aware of the reason immediately or not, it's going to be for a reason. And when you learn what the reason is or what the reason was at that time, when you learn that, it's going to be that much more special to you. The lesson going to be, whatever the lesson was, it's going to be, you're going to be happy about it. Trust. Yeah. You have a good night as well, and come back and visit us anytime. Okay? I hope you subscribe so you can come back and chill with us, chat with us at any time. Please be safe. Please be safe. And I don't know your real name, but you know, God gonna know who I'm talking to. I got to put you on my prayer list. I hope you don't mind, because I know you don't believe in God, but I'm going to talk to God about it. We're going to see what happens. Your name is Johnny. Johnny or Jonathan? Nice to meet you. My name is Danielle. Okay, Johnny. I got you. It was nice meeting you. It was a pleasure. We're going to talk to God later this evening. It's 12:12 on the clock. Yeah. I'm going to have a talk with God. You said you need to be on the list too. That's okay. You can already know God. Ruchi, you want me to put you on the list? Mm-hmm. Hey, Sheebly, Mari. Yeah, I seen that 12:12. As soon as I looked, caught me off guard. I don't know. You know what, William? The as crazy as it is, the whole my screen looked weird when I first started, and I couldn't understand it. Both of them did. So I'm gonna look at it in the morning. I'm gonna look at the video after we get off and see what that's about. But I'm gonna look in the morning to see if it do it again when I do the Rising Wisdom to start the day. Cause I don't know what that was about. But I noticed that too. Cause for whatever reason, it's like YouTube or the hackers like to play with my thank you. They like to play with my channel. And they shit crumble horribly every time. Jalapeno. Okay. Yes, it was good. It was fun. Honey, we finished. Our topic was allowing your healing. Um so yeah, we've been on here almost 2 hours. Right. They definitely always disturb the places where it's peaceful. Cause we ain't causing no drama. We ain't starting no ruckus. We over here trying to work on healing, learning, and growing. And they over here trying to play with my channel. But that's alright. They will soon find out. Cause it's big fuck around to find out over here. Big on the energy. Very heavy. Very, very heavy. Yes. Hey, I ain't your baby. Okay, y'all, I'm getting ready to get up off of here. Okay, thank you, William. Thank you so much. Tell me you're the only one, so we'll be having fun. I'm gonna say yes, son. Ruchi, did you answer my question about you being on my prayer list? Y'all, so I guess I was gonna wait to start the prayer list going into the new year. And every week I was gonna do a prayer list. And if you want to be on my prayer list, you can either email me anonymously or you could just tell me in the comments and I'll add you to my list. Okay. If you feel like you need somebody genuine to pray for you, that's it. That's it. It's very simple. Nothing forced. It's all up to you. I know. And the only reason I'm doing that is because a lot of people don't know how to pray. Um, Not only do a lot of people not know how to pray, they don't know the power of prayer. Okay, they don't know. Um, yeah, it's they don't have the support because you get a lot of people to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pray for you," and I tell y'all, I've explained this so many times before. You don't allow just anybody to pray with you or pray for you, especially pray with you. But because a lot of people will pray their demons right onto you. Okay, a lot of people that so call themselves praying for you will be secretly praying for your downfall. So you don't let people with a closed heart, negative mindset, and ill intentional people, just people in low vibrational demonic energy, you don't allow them type of individuals to pray for you. Don't accept them prayers. For real. I know it sound good. It might sound like the thing to do, but no. You got to be careful. We talked yesterday about rejection, right? And I've told the story many times about how I rejected people's prayers when people offered to pray for me in the past. Because one, I am who I am, and I'm spiritually gifted. We gonna say that. I'm heavily spiritually gifted. So if your energy does not give me genuine compassion, genuine love, and sincerity, hell no, you can't pray for me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will reject your prayer. My grandmama and my great grandmother years ago told me you don't let everybody pray for you. Just like they told me you don't let everybody touch you. You don't let everybody put their hands in your head. I was taught that years ago as a little girl. So it's just, some stuff as I became an adult and grew in my spirituality and out of religion, a lot of things came back to me that I was taught as a little girl, that I was taught by my mom, my grandmothers, my great grandmother, you know, my great aunt. So, yeah. And these was all women that prayed. All women with heavy spiritual gifts, insight, wisdom, and power. All of them. I wouldn't deny none of them. Now, did they all use it for good? Absolutely not. But they had it. So, yeah. But you don't let everybody pray for you. And don't be afraid to reject the prayer. That's God's way of protecting you. Don't be afraid to reject somebody's prayer. They might feel offended. So damn what? They should. They should feel offended. Okay? That's all I'm saying. If you feel a person is not genuine and has sincerity and genuine compassion in their actions, and they heart don't speak love and compassion, mm-mm, mm-mm, uh-uh. I had a lady look at me like I was crazy because I told her she couldn't pray for me. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. No. Nope. Because ain't nothing about her say genuine love or compassion. Everything about her said secretly evil. That lady couldn't touch me, couldn't pray for me or none of that. I would barely hold a conversation with her. But the guy that gave me this last year, I still have it. When God send people my way, and I know God is the one that sent these people, and I know these people was divinely guided my way, at certain moments, I keep something in remembrance of them. But the guy that gave me that I let pray for me last year, I felt his energy. His energy was felt. His genuine compassion and genuine love and sincerity was felt. Strongly felt at that. And like I told this story before. I used to deliver packages for Amazon about an hour and 20 minutes away from where I live. So this man just happened to be house sitting for one of my regular customers. He was house sitting for them. And he stopped me and he said, "Oh, they wanted me to give you this gift." It was around this time, a year, around Christmas time. And he said, "They wanted me to give you this gift." So he gave me the gift and then he stopped me. He said, "I got something else for you." It was right. Matter of fact, it wasn't around Christmas time. Or was it? It was somewhere around there. It was after my mom passed. But it was like after Thanksgiving though. Um anyway, but it was right after my mom passed and right after I found out about my dad passing. So I was like mentally and emotionally, I was just not a wreck, but I was numb. And that man spoke about his mom and dad passing months apart while he was praying. That was my confirmation that was God's person. That's who God sent my way. The way he prayed and what he said in his prayer and the things he spoke to me and the way he stopped me to come, because he stopped me too the second time to give me his pamphlet for his church. I didn't even know he was a pastor. I didn't find out he was a pastor and that was his church until after I let him pray for me and when I was getting ready to leave. Because Lord knows, had he told me he was a pastor, I probably wouldn't have let him pray for me. And that's just the truth. That's the truth. But he was a genuine soul. So I let him pray for me. I allowed him to pray for me. I welcomed I welcomed his prayer and kept on going about my day. But after I let him pray for me, I felt so much better. And the wisdom he gave me in that moment after the prayer was everything I needed in that moment at that time. So it's got a way of showing you who his people are. You gonna know God's people by the way they speak, by the way they treat you, by the way they treat themselves, and by the way they treat others. You gonna know. You gonna know your people. Okay. Okay, Emily Reed, happy birthday to you. I did just write that name down. Emily. Who is that? Somebody said they coworker overdosed. Okay. Oh, that's girl, I ain't no preacher. Why people be calling me? I don't be preaching. I just be speaking. I just speak what's on my heart. For real. Alexa, skip that song. You said, can I tell you why I felt that way about him being a preacher? Because, and that right there was me. Listen, for years, I've had this thing about preachers and pastors, bishops, deacons, ministers, people in the church. And because my family full of them, my relatives full of preachers, pastors, ministers, deacons, bishops, apostles, priestess, priest, um, everything you could think of in the church. I grew up in the church. I tell y'all that. I grew up in the church. Grew up singing in the church. I grew up in the church from a child on up into adulthood. So I told y'all it's when it got uncomfortable for me, that was when I started studying different religions because I was trying to find my place in the church. And God let me know your place ain't in the church, your place outside the church. So all the work I needed to do, I had already did in the church. It was time for me to go outside the church because there was no longer a comfort there. I no longer had the brokenness that I had when I walked in the church. Nobody was, it was no pouring into me that could have been done any further in the church. At the point I was at, I had to learn and study for myself. I was at a point where I had to get to know God for myself and within myself. And that's what I did. So that led me to growing into my spirituality. But I have an issue with false prophets, false teachers, false preachers, people that speak the word and don't live to according to such, people that teach, quote unquote, teach the word and don't live according to such. Is also the reason why I don't believe in religion. Because I've seen religion my whole life. I've seen religion my whole life. And not no time has it been different. Not no time has it shown up in a different form, in a different way. It shows up the same way every time. So from a little girl, and I've been going to church since I was a baby. I got I got pictures of me, a baby in the church. And my pictures of me as a baby in the church is my great aunt who I was just talking about, who I said was very When I say prayer warrior is an understatement for her. Cause that was my a lady. I love her so much. But she used to preach. She used to preach in the church. But she was real. She was real. She was raw. She was real and very, 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 very raw. She didn't play no games. Didn't play no games with nobody. She showed up for her family. She showed up for her congregation. She showed up for the people in the community. And everything she did was selfless. Everything she did. So that was a true example of a strong woman of God. My grandma Gloria, she was the same way. The same way. That was my dad's mom. My great aunt, I was just talking about, that was on my mom's side of the family. My mom and her mother, my grandmother, them was them was two. Man, listen. My mama loved God. My mama loved God wholeheartedly. It was no denying it. No denying that. But her mama, straight evil. Straight evil. The most evil woman I've ever known in my life. Her and my grandfather's sister. The two most evil women I've ever met in my life. And I don't care who like it. And the one I used to live with her when I was a kid. And I used to watch how these people, she was a minister, and I used to watch how people would praise her and acknowledge her. And in my mind, the whole time, I'm sitting in church with these people watching this happen. And that lady was evil as hell. Evil as all get out. That lady called the police on me for no reason, tried to have me locked up multiple times for no reason. It was crazy. That lady was evil as hell. For no reason. For no reason. She didn't like me at all. For no reason. So I just said, I left her house. Left her house because when my grandmother passed, me and my sister was forced to go in the system and live with that lady. That lady hated me for no reason. And then it was my grandfather's sister though. And his other sister, his baby sister, I believe it's his baby sister, she came and got me from the other auntie house. And she said no. She asked her, she said, why you treat her like that? She asked her. She was the only person that had the heart to stand up to that woman. The only one. And she will always ask her, why you treat her like that? Why you so damn mean to her? Why would you do the stuff you do? She had asked everybody else, why y'all let her do this? Why don't none of y'all speak up? Why y'all don't ever say nothing? Wouldn't nobody say a damn word? They watched that lady dog the shit out of me. So, and she was a minister. She used to put on every Sunday's best and go to church like she was just heaven sent, God saint. And I can't make it up, y'all. It was fucking horrible. Horrible. So it's from a child through adulthood. I just seen a lot of stuff in the church. I've seen a whole lot of so-called saints doing some unsanctified shit. Yes. This is what that download I got where I say church is where you go to release your demons. I say that for a reason. Because church is definitely the meeting grounds. Church is the meeting ground for the demons. Church is where you go to release your demons. Absolutely. Now, don't get it twisted. I know my cousin was a apostle, a bishop. My older cousin, my great aunt's son, and he was raw just like his mom. Raw and uncut, refined, a refined man. Okay. His wife, truly amazing. His wife, if a high priestess, if I ever seen one ever in my life in the flesh, ever in the flesh, I'm talking about the woman is amazing. And she run the church now. He passed away some years ago, and she run the church now. She amazing. She been amazing ever since I known her. The woman is amazing. An amazing woman of God. Women in my family, his daughters, I got cousins and stuff, amazing women of God. All spiritually gifted. It's a gift. That my mom's side of the family, the women in my mom's side of the family carry a very, 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 very heavy spiritual gift, if not several. I never take that away from them. But them other ones, baby, I'm trying to tell you, fake as they come. And I would never bite my tongue. I ain't never hesitated to say it a day in my life, and will never. Will never. Because I know real. I know fake. I've seen it. I've seen it my whole life. That's why people used to always ask me on my channel, what do you what would you call yourself? What would you consider yourself? Are you like a high priestess, and you like this and you like that? I'm me. I'm me. I'm just somebody God entrusted with some spiritual gifts and tools that I'm able to use in a very divine way or a very ugly way, and have yet to use them in an ugly way. Never had to. Because one thing I learned how to do at a very, very young age was pray. My great grandmother, my great aunt, my grandmother, Gloria, they taught me how to pray as a little girl. So one thing I always known was the power of prayer. Yeah. I just learned how to develop in it as I got older, as I grew in my spirituality, as I accepted myself for who I am and not what others wanted me to be, or what others thought I should be or think I should be. I just learned to accept me for me. And I love the God of me. Nick Wilden, you want me to show you? Let me quit. Lord. Okay. Okay. Nick Wilden. 5655. Nick Wilden. Is it Wilden? Wilden. William, I was trying to figure out his name. I needed it. I got it. Don't worry. I know who it is. But yeah. And I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for, yes, thankful for spiritual growth, if nothing else, but everything else. You hear me? Yes, let it be real. Let it be genuine. And y'all know what's crazy? The lady that I was just talking about, my grandfather's sister that was the evil minister, she watched me. She been watching me for years, for the last few years, I know for sure. She watched my social media platforms. She always pop up in my notifications, liking my stuff, and I be like, why? You didn't even like me when I was a child. Why are you following me and watching me now? That don't make sense. But you know, God got a funny way of showing you things very clear. I will say this though. She had an amazing husband because my uncle was amazing. Beautiful soul. You hear me? I'm talking about a beautiful, genuine soul. And that man could cook. Man, he could cook. He could cook like a man. What? I learned some of my skills from him. Yeah. But, you know, I wish her healing. I do. I would. Yes, we need more men like that. Unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago, but that man's spirit lived on strong. You hear me? Strong. Cause he was the quiet type, but would observe everybody. He used to sit back and observe, just watch everybody. And he'll say his little one too, but man, every time I seen that man, he nobody else would see me, but he would see me all the time. And I'd be like, how he always see me? But he would see me all the time. Hey, Danielle, he'd be happy than a mug to see me. Yes, quiet spirited, but so loud. You know how silence is just silence speak volumes. Volumes. He'll raise you up in front of those who thought they could harm or hold you down. Amen to that. Ooh, Diamond Queen. Okay. Girl, you better spit that fire. Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, y'all, I gotta go. Oh my goodness. I gotta go. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Acting like I ain't gotta go to work. Now, when y'all don't get y'all rising wisdom to start your day message, blame it on us being over here for over 2 hours. It's almost 12 over there. Yeah, it's 12:42 over here. So we've been on this thing for a while. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was refreshing. We got to help somebody. And I appreciate y'all for chiming in and helping out with that young man because he needed all that support. And we going to do our prayers before I go to sleep. Whew. Lunchtime on that side of the world. I want to come over there. What you? Oh, you at work. I was going to say, what you eating for lunch? Well, you enjoy lunch. Don't be working too hard. I know I'm getting tired. When I start rubbing my legs, it's time to go. It's time to go. No, I'm not in Georgia. I'm in Ohio. I'm not in Georgia. I wish I was in Georgia. I was supposed to move to Georgia years ago, a few years back. I had planned on it and everything, and then I was like, because something told me no. But this thing came up again. Me and my sons talked about it a couple months ago. So we'll see. I got family there though. My auntie and my little cousins. And I got some older cousins and stuff down there. Some friends down there. All right, y'all. Let me go. Cause I can't see William letting somebody tick him off. Not no coworker. All right, y'all. It's late. Let me go. It's getting late. Be blessed, nothing less. I appreciate y'all. It's been a long time. We've been on here a long time, but that's all right. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts, super chats, and all of that. May you be blessed 1,000 times back. I'll talk to y'all in some hours. Have a good night, afternoon, and morning, okay?